On this site I've created to create. Welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute. I hope everyone has been doing well. I have some projects that I want to share, and I did record a tutorial, um, but I haven't released it yet. But I do want to share the project with you because, when you're making a tutorial, um, it's better to record the process, and then after you do that, then of course you have your finished project that you can share. So it's kind of doing it backwards, but um, this is the best way to do that. So I want to share with you what I have been working on. I have been playing with my special delivery mail truck and a couple other things. I have some numbers, some stamps, some envelopes that I have been playing with because I had been wanting to work on some Christmas mail that I had some things put away for a friend of mine, and I never actually mailed them out last Christmas. And I didn't just want to send it that way, so I wanted to make at least something to put them in. And so I have been working on some like policy envelopes to put the things that I was sending her in, that so they would look festive. And like I put some effort into it. Anyway, I've been playing with the mailbox, and one of my favorite dies is the mail truck from, I've created already several dies, but I honestly can tell you that one of my favorites is the mail truck, because every year during the holidays we do gift, whether it be Easter, whether it be Christmas, we do love to give the mail lady um, something. We like to bless the mail lady and the garbage men. And I do have a garbage truck, sanitation truck design, but I have not had it made into a die form because sometimes, I may think it's a great idea and I might have one or two people that will buy it, but then I'm stuck with everything else. So I don't know if that's for everybody, but I do like to bless my the people that bring my mail, that give me a service, so the mail truck is one of my favorites. And so let me share with you as I go along in the project, I'll share with you what else I used to create it. But the main thing was the mail truck, and of course a paper trimmer and paper. So let me share the first one oh, I hope those didn't break. The first one that I created was this one right here. Look how pretty that is. So this here is the mail truck, and I did leave the windows, like it could be a shaker if I wanted to. I know a lot of the ladies picked up some of those during Valentine's Day. I think Hobby Lobby had the little envelope, the clay envelopes. I was not able to find them, and but that would have been great here in the windows for the shaker part. Whenever I do find them, I will pick them up because I think those would work great with the truck. Another thing that I pulled out are some numbers that were gifted to me by my friend Jacqueline. Let me see if I can find the rest. I don't know who makes them or where they came from, but I really, really like them. Um, got a bunch of stuff stacked up here that I used to work on them. Okay. My flowers are getting crushed. So this is what they look like, and they kind of remind me like a tattered lace type of die. So I'm not sure, they might be tattered lace, but you get the silhouette to the numbers, and then you also get the piece that you can add to the center, and it will cut out like a very nice lacy filigree design. So in this particular one, I did use both pieces. So I did the silhouette in the blue, and then I paired them together. In order to get the silhouette and the intricate, you have to use both of them. So that's what I did with that iridescent paper it's a foil iridescent paper from, is it Michael's or Joann's? I think it's Michael's. So that's what I think it's Michael's. That's what I did there to make it look iridescent. This sentiment comes with the mailbox. So it says Merry Mail, and it has a Christmas tree. And The wheels on this are actually from my Anna Griffin, car. I bought the car, first of all, because I like vintage things. But one of the main reasons was the tires, because I wanted to use them on my mail truck, because the tire that I did is just a circle. It doesn't have any details like these do. So I really like these. And then I just used a piece of trim that somebody gifted during some swap. I don't know if it was Happy Mail or a swap, because back then I was joining a lot of swaps, and I really haven't been doing that for a while. I think I kind of stopped, then I just started doing like Happy Mail. Like I did a year or two of just Happy Mail and not really joining any swaps. But someone had gifted me this, maybe even my friend Jacqueline. So that's what I used right here as the bolts that are on the tires. This is a poinsettia that I created, I don't know, last year or maybe a couple years ago. And this little leafy branch was gifted to me by my friend Jacqueline. I love tucking in any kind of vines or leaves or ivy behind flowers. So I didn't have any of the Christmas ones. And my friend Jacqueline, she sent me, I don't know, it was 4 or 5 of them and different ones. So I love, love, love this one. And I used it there. And then I wanted an envelope to kind of tuck as if they're falling out from behind the mail truck. And I do have this die that has this envelope, and I did cut them out, but I felt they were maybe just a little too big. And then I remembered that I had bought the Fiskars mini envelope punch. So I punched out some of those to make the little envelopes that go here. You could definitely write you a little note and tuck it in the envelope. You would have to fold it small, but you could tuck it in there. So that is what I did there. This paper pad came from Hobby Lobby. It was on clearance, and it's not really Christmas, but once you start adding poinsettias and everything else to it, it does look Christmassy because of the embellishments that you add to it. So I love the way this came out, and all I did, I used a paper trimmer to create this, and I did do a tutorial, so I'll release the tutorial after I release this. So there is a tutorial on how to create this, but it was very, very easy to put it together, and I love, love, love the way it came out. And I only had 8.5 by 11 paper in this blue, so that's what I used to create this, and I'll share it with you how I made it. Now what I was putting in here was just a little bit thick, so I kind of did it where this flap actually is just it's faux, it's fake. There's no, it doesn't come around from the front and wrap to the back. It's just this one piece, and I folded it onto itself. So you'll see that in the tutorial. Anyway, this is the first one that I created, and then the second one that I created is this one. I love, love, love the way this one looks. Let me move this one out of the way. I love the way this one looks. With this one, I did use my new dies from Two Red Robins, and I used the artwork from that. And it does have a silhouette die that cuts out that portion. So I used that pad that I picked up clearance also at Hobby Lobby. And I wanted this right here, you know, the postage stamps when they have lines going through them when they've been stamped or at the post office. So I wanted something like that, but for it to kind of look like snow. So I do have a stamp set that I bought, this one right here, off eBay. It's by Autumn Leaves, and they were designed by Rhonda Farrer. And they have words in them, and one of them is joy. So I used the joy right here, and it kind of looks like swirling, I don't know, like winter, like cold. That's what it reminds me of. So that's what I used right here, and I embossed it in a silver, and then I put the number 25, and I just cut it out with glitter paper, just like for December 25th. Now the Merry Mail right here, I cut it in red glitter, and then I cut this portion in green so I could put the tree in green. And these are layering pieces for this back piece. Let me share it with you. These are the layering pieces. So here's the back piece, but I cut out the edge with the die that comes in it. And then these are actually layering pieces that go on top. And I put those in front of the mailbox as if, I mean, in front of the mail truck as if it's going down a street. And there's greenery on one side and greenery on the other. So that's what I did here. I haven't added any glass glitter or anything yet. But I love, love, love the way it looks. And I haven't had it, the rhinestone here, the trim there. And I think I'm going to do that. This one I did create it into a shaker. You can see there's little stars, iridescent stars in it. And I love, love, love the way this one came out as well. But like I said, I would love to have those little envelopes. So I'm going to look for them. But this is the second one that I created. And here is the back to it. It was very, very simple to create this. Again, what's in here is a little thick, so it does have the faux back where I just, this one piece of paper, and I fold this piece onto itself. But before I did that, I added my designer paper behind there, and then I flipped it, and then I glued down the bottom tab. But I love, love, love the way they came out. Now, you could do a Velcro or something right here to close this flap, but I decided to leave it like this. And the recipient can do whatever. And I made them, you know, really pretty. That way she can use them if she's going to send somebody something. She can actually reuse these. So that's what I decided to do there. And I did use my corner rounder for this portion, the top portion. Not for the bottom. I had to hand cut around these edges because they weren't straight anymore. You cut them at an angle and then you got to round them. Not with this, you just keep it square and you use your corner rounders for that. So that's why I have all these tools up here. But I love, love, love the way this one came out. And I love the way the fence, you can see the iridescent tire on behind the fence. I love the way this one came out as well. So these are the two that I created. Let me put one here. And the other one. So these are the two policy envelopes that I created. I hope that you like what I created. I hope that this inspires you and gives you ideas if you're doing, whether it be Merry Mail, whether it just be Happy Mail, whatever, birthday mail, whatever it is that you're sending a crafty buddy, something that's a little bit thick, but not so bulky that you can actually put it in a flatter type of envelope. So that's what I did for my friend, and hopefully I'll get her stuff together and have it shipped out to her. I'm not going to wait a whole nother Christmas to do that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope everyone has a great day, and God bless. Bye.